Hello, friends. Welcome to Behind the Designs, where I create a beautiful life through creative planning. I'm Stephanie, and today I'm going to be setting up a fall cleaning schedule or checklist. All right, so I'm going to be setting up my fall cleaning checklist for this year. I'm going to kind of model it off of my past spring cleaning list, which is, let's see, right here, I think. Okay, so you might remember this from the spring, and it's going to be modeled in the same fashion in the sense that I have a house, and then we're going to kind of do things a little differently decoratively, but still get the function of creating the checklist into the house. So I'm going to set this one aside. What I did to get started and to save a little bit of time, because as you can see, I have a plethora of things to do my little checklist with. I've got some stickers, some Tombow markers. You know, I may or may not incorporate some stamping. So yeah, I've got all this stuff. And so what I'm going to do is I'll end up setting this aside, but this is the house that I created. So I went ahead and I drew out my house like I did before. And, I've got a little pencil line still in here, which I'll erase when I'm finished. But this is where it's going to go on. So let me get this out of the way. Okay, so let's see. What do I want to start with? I have so many books that I pulled out. I will bring them out as I use them and then show you, because again, there's so many of them over here off to the side. I think I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I may or may not use all of those. So what I'm going to do is, let me set this aside along with the little stamper. And let's see. Okay, so I penciled in the house. I used my Micron 01 to, give myself a more firm border to the house. And I've got my We Are Memory Keepers mushroom punch out because I am going to need it. So first, I think what I want to do so that I kind of have this basis is, let me bring in the piece I also pre-set up on wax paper. So I went ahead from this book here, the fall book, and I pulled out a bunch of leaves because with my spring cleaning checklist, I had used a paper that had a yellow border down the edge. This is a plain dot grid paper. I shouldn't say plain. It's a dot grid filler paper from Happy Planner. But because it's plain over here and it is now kind of unbalanced, I did want to create kind of a leafy border to this area. So let me get this lined back up, because of course I have this big piece here. So let's see if I can do it this way. So this is kind of the idea I was thinking of working with, which would require me to, of course, repunch some of the holes. So let's see, this one must go there. Let me realign this. Okay, so I think this was the alignment. The challenge is going to be, because they're not connected in any way, is getting them down on the paper the same way. So, let me see, how do I want to do? I think I'm going to just randomly put them back on again. So let's do this. Let's bring this over front and center, and let's get started with this one, because this one was one of the bigger ones. Let's see. Let me use these because they kind of go with. So these have kind of a coppery, where is it? There it is, a coppery foil to them. So I am going to use them here. And I won't stick them all the way down just in case I mess something up, which I'm hoping not to. And if I have any carryover, that's okay, because I may use it somewhere on the other side once I get some of the other elements in. But I definitely knew I wanted to get leaves on here. So let's see, I think this one I'm going to put this way. And this is where it started to get a little more questionable. Let's see. Nope, too big. Because I need to clear the edge of the house. Or at least I would prefer to. So let's see, what if I just did that? Let's get, this one here is a bit long, but let's get the rest of them on here. So, you know, when we think about, like, you know, that deep clean, we always think spring because, well, spring is when you typically do that. You know, where you're shaking off the dust of winter and so forth. But, you know, in the fall, there are things that need to be done both indoors and outdoors, at least from where we come from, you know, meaning we prefer to do these things. We have yard work and flower beds and things of that nature. So that's where this list kind of came from. I'm going to see if I can get all of these on here. This was not my original plan to do this. Let me see if I can maybe angle this one differently. Now, the other thing too is these are paper edge stickers. So it wasn't exactly my preference, but so that's why I have to clear the house, because they have paper on them. So anything I do is going to have, I don't think I can make this work. I'm trying to make it work, but let's see, what if I switched it around? Okay, I like that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it, and I'm going to stick them down. So, you know, we just have a lot of things that we need to do, and this is going to kind of keep me on track for that. So all of them are stuck now. And luckily, I do still have some more left over. So all I'm going to do is cut the edges so I'm not sticking to my desk. And then we're off and running. So today is it was chilly yesterday, but I would have to say, and I don't think any of these are going to be long enough to keep. We'll see. It seemed like, for me anyway, yesterday was a chilly day, but it wasn't necessarily a sweater weather day. Today I feel that's the case. Definitely sweater weather. And I'm going to keep these because you know what? Maybe I can use them. So let me find my leaves page, which hopefully is somewhere close. So yeah, today is kind of damp and breezy, or actually maybe it was this other book. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this leaf page again. Oh, those would have been pretty to use too. So many options in Happy Planner stickers. I know I got it from this book. I just have to find the page. Okay, let me bring this over. Let's see, it wasn't this one, right? No. So anyhow, it's cold, it's rainy, and breezy. So yeah, it's a bit chilly today. So I have on my cozy sweater, my cozy socks, and we are just doing this up. Oh, here it is. We're going to do up this fall. Okay, so all I'm going to do is stick these in random spots just to get them off my hands, and so that I can keep going. And some of them aren't going to be worth keeping, so I'm not going to keep them, but I don't think so, but I'll put it in here. You never know. All right. So, I don't know, like when you transition where you are with your weather, do you feel like it's super cold? I do. Like I was fine yesterday, and like today I am just so chilly. I just want to crawl up on the couch with a cozy blanket. This one is okay. I'll keep it. Okay. Just cleaning off my scissors, as I don't like to have that sticky stickers hanging off of it. Kind of bugs me. I'm not going to hole punch it just yet because I kind of want to get in the things I wanted to get in. So I am going to fill this in with, is this it or, okay, those are bigger, it's this. I want to fill in some of the spots with like these, I guess they're like berries, and then some acorns. So let's see, let's throw an acorn here. And let's see, where else can I get one? Let's put one, if we can, down here. And what about one of these little, I don't know what they are. They look to me like they're blueberries, but I'm pretty sure they're not blueberries. Can I get this in anywhere? Let's see. Let's see. I want to get something here, but I don't know that it's going to work. How about up here? Good enough. Okay. Now, I marked a bunch of pages because, again, I didn't know what exactly I was going to use and not use, but I'm just checking these quickly. I'm definitely going to be getting in, hopefully, some pumpkins or a pumpkin. So let me pull this one out. And let's see, what is this one? Ah, this is my word. Okay. So I'm going to get this put back here. In my dates and holidays is the fall lettering that I want to use. Take that off, put it somewhere else. I'm hoping it's going to fit. It should fit. So I'm crossing my fingers. I did not pre-test any of this. I just kind of, got a general idea of what I wanted to do and went with it. So let's see, does it work? Yes. Perfect. Okay. That will work. And let me get a pumpkin so that I can finish this book. Now, down here there is not a whole lot of space. So, since this is the inside of the house, quote unquote, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put one of these on one side and then one on the other side. But before I do that, I have to color in the house. Okay. So let's see. I've got all of these Tombow colors. And what I did was I went through and tried to find colors that worked with the stickers that I was using. So why don't we do I do want to do the roof in brown because, well, a roof is brown, right? But that leaves, I think I want to do a greenhouse. The question is, which one's going to be too dark? I feel like this one's going to be too dark. Let's see. All right, so I brought in some paper and then also 2 of the browns that I think I can use. All right, so here's our green. Yeah, see, that's really dark. I think I used that for a project recently. I think I'm going to go with the lighter one because, again, I don't want it to compete with the roof. So let's do the lighter green. And I'm going to put that aside so I don't accidentally grab it. All right, here we go. Let's give ourselves some room. I'm just going to color in the outer edge of the house. So the nice thing about Tombows is you can layer them. So even if I put down a color, I can go back over it and give it some more darker color. So what I'll do is I'll just do a quick fast forward for you on this as I color in the house border. Okay, house colors in. I always, at least for these, when I do them, I try and stay within the colors. But I, obviously went out of the lines a few places. If I really, really wanted to, I could take it out, but I'm not going to worry about it. So to make sure that they balanced out, I just kind of, as you saw, went over different spots a few times just to kind of, if I could, oops, I got stickers everywhere. If I could, kind of balance those darker edges out. So like over here, I probably will fix that because it is quite a bit out. But for the most part, I'm going to leave it the way it is. I'm going to embrace the imperfection. Okay, so I want to get one pumpkin there. Another on the other side. All right, and then I want to get some more leaves. Oh, we have candied corn. Let's see, anything else in here? I don't think I was going to have anything else from here. Nope. Okay. Let's bring back over the leaves and see what we can put in. All right, so we have, because what I want this to do is, appear as though there's a lot of leaves falling, around, and you get what I mean. Like, you definitely always want to have some really pretty leaves in your yard. What if, since this has red on it, what if I put this here? Kind of like you have a big tree behind your yard and you're just kind of filling it in. I wonder if this would look, let me cut this edge off. If this would look odd here. I think if I put an acorn there, it may not. So this is blue. I'm not going to keep that part. Let's get, and as you can see, I'm still picking off stickers. Okay, let's get this side cut off. I do have another page of leaves, but they are kind of bigger. And I didn't notice that when I first started this. All right, so let's see if I can't get this somewhere. All right, let's get an acorn. Or one of the, I have no idea what these things are. Do you know what these are? I don't know. Like I said, they look like blueberries, but in the same respect, I don't know that that's truly what they are. I don't know what they are. So I'm just going to go with that. I want to balance my design. So I'm going to put another fall leaf over here. Oops, I can't get onto the house. I could do, no, I don't want to do the roof because these have a white border to them. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to use these pieces to kind of just go down the side of the house where it is very little space to work with. All right. Let's see. I have, and I know there's a book with a bunch of acorns in it, but of course I can't remember where that is. So let's try and get, let's see how big of a leaf can we get over here. This will work. Okay. I don't think I can reuse this though. And let's see. I still have a few to go down. You know, I don't think I ever used this one. So let's see what I can make with this. Oops, yeah, it can't be upward, it has to be downward. Oop, don't stick the desktop. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to like how that looks, even though I'm going to go ahead and cut it. That kind of makes it final. I need to leave this open for the rest of the wording. But what if I try and use up the pieces I've already cut? All right. And let's see, can I stick this somewhere? Okay, good enough for now. And let's see, I've got an acorn. And I've got a blank spot. What if I can't do orange? What if I just did a couple of these? Whatever this little blueberry thing is. Because then that gives me some blue. Yeah, I like that. And then this one we'll kind of do this way. Okay. Very good. I'm satisfied. Okay. And I don't think the rest of these are usable. So let's get the roof colored in. I want to use this color to do that. Or not. Let me think. How dark do we want to go? Let's see, let's see. Ooh, this one's going to be dark. But it's more typical of a roof, right? Yeah, we're going to have to do the dark one. So I'll just have to try and use a light hand with that. So let's see, here we go. I still have this little sticker and it won't come off me. So you know what I'm going to do? Hold on. I'm going to get some tape over here and just get it off my finger. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do the roof. Let's get that done. All right, so as you probably can see, the roof did not go as well as the base of it. So I will tidy up those spots later. I don't need to do that now. So what I want to do over here is, I do not have this color, so I think I'm just going to go with plain black. I want to put in here fall cleaning list, so cleaning list. Okay. Again, I ran out of space. I should have taken this sticker off because the word cleaning kind of got really crunched together. But again, it's just to keep me on track, so I'm just going to go with it. So over here, I am going to do, I want to do colors. So let's do yellow. I think this is, yes. Let's do this one. Okay, so on this side, I'm going to do a list for indoors. This side is going to be a list for outdoors. The roof is going to be home maintenance. So what I'm going to do, I do have a faint line. I don't know if you can see. I have one here and then one down the middle. That was just to kind of give me an idea of where I am so that I knew how far to write and so forth. So I'm going to again, I'm using my Micron 01. I'm going to do, I think I'll do this one first. Okay, good news is I spelled it correctly. You know, sometimes when you're writing, it just, I don't know, you're in your head and you don't think. So here's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of using one of these stamps to create a bullet list. I went with a lighter color because I think that it will work. Like, so I can then use it for, like, indeed a bullet list. So I'm thinking it has to go this way. But it is going to be a tight squeeze. But I'm going to try and make it work. I have two distressed oxides. I have fossilized amber and scattered straw. But before I start that, I'm going to get my stamp cleaner out to clean after I'm done. Okay, so I have my cleaner. So I think I'm going to go with fossilized amber. All right, let's see how well this is going to work. So let's see, should I do this side first? Ooh, I hope it's not too dark. Ooh. Let me try the other one. It just may be too dark. Let's bring this one back over. And let's see how dark this one is. Yeah, that's a little lighter. Let's go with that one. Changed my mind. All right. I'm going to start on outdoors first. I got fuzzies everywhere. All right, here we go. All right, so I went ahead and put some, just cleaning this off, put some leaves. You can't really tell. Let me see if I can show you. So you can see the little tail on the leaf. So I'm not sure what leaf it is, but that's not important. So let's see. What have I got here? So we have the leaves in. Again, I am going to tidy up this roof line. It got a bit messed up. Let me get this repunched. The ink is still sort of drying, so I'm trying to give it some time to dry. Okay. It's a little wonky at first, but let's see if I can do this. There we go. I just had to line that up. Okay, near perfect. So I am going to, for now, put this back so I don't drop it and lose it. All right, so these were stamps. These were October 2023 stamps from Cocoa Daisy. And I've got those all set. This is done. My stamping is done. Let's just set that up there. All right. I think it looked like hay. So let me think. I am going to okay, I'm gonna put a few in here. The only thing that's bugging me, and I gotta do this now, is I need to cover this up. Okay, wasn't a perfect cover up, but I needed to do it because it was bugging me. So I am just gonna pop in a few things. Now up here in the roof line, you know, the leaves are kind of not, you know, lined up and so forth, and I may throw a couple more in there, but until I pull together my complete list, I don't know exactly what I want in there. So let's see. Okay, so for outdoors, I'm gonna say, let me make sure this is dry. I don't want to put my arm in it and then, so you know what? A few spots are still wet. So to protect my inking, I'm just going to lay a piece of paper down. So for this one, I'm going to say, Okay, so add mulch where needed. Indoors. Okay, so this one is going to be clean the carpets. Okay, so up under home maintenance, obviously there's not a lot of room. So I might just put like tickler words. So for example, to change the furnace filter, I might just put, let's put it here. Okay, so furnace filter. So that's probably how I'm going to take care of doing up in the roof line here. Now, I do have a pencil mark, but because the roof is kind of separate, I need to make a line here. So I'm going to use this color. So this is a Sarasa pen. I believe it's a like glitter pen, but it's very faint. You can't see it unless you're really close up. So what I'm going to do is here, I am going to put a line. Okay, I've lined it up. Just so that you can see where the roof is from the house. It just makes the most sense for me. It's faint, but it's still there. Okay. I'll edit out and I will fast forward where I can, but for the most part, this is finished. I will fill this in, and if I get it finished before the video is done being edited, then what I will do is I will post a final photo of this at the end of the video. So be sure to stay tuned to the end. And I think that's it. So like I am now ready with my fall cleaning list, which if you ever, if you put together spring and summer and fall and winter, whatever cleaning list you like to do. For me, typically when it's a spring, it's about decluttering and, deep cleaning, all the spots that kind of just, got ignored over the fall and winter. But come fall, the focus is really more on the outdoors, but there's also things indoors that I like to get done that I don't think I'll be doing throughout the winter. So that's kind of what this list is about. Will I have something for each one? Maybe not, but I wanted to make sure I had options. So this is my fall cleaning list for my Happy Planner. It's an extra specialty page. And it was a blast to put this together. I'm so happy with how it came out. There's a few things that I could nitpick about, but you know what? I got it done, and that's the important thing. I will be able to stay on track, and this is my perfectly imperfect page. So there you have it. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button, as well as the bell notification so that you know when I post my next video. With the fall time, I do tend to bring in more creative projects, so be sure to stay tuned and subscribe for that. And any supplies I can have listed or linked, it will be in the description box below. And I hope you have a wonderful day as you create a beautiful life, one plant at a time. Thank you for watching.